waste your time and money for the academy?
Yes, sir.
I think even if you got only one, it is worth. But I know you got more than 10. I hope, right?
Yes, sir.
I got more than 50. This is like a true, like living, learning space. And everybody's motivating one another. We teach, we learn. How can you get this kind of opportunity? Because you invested. This is very inconvenient, but so enriching weekend. But thank you. That's the way your life will be improving. So you made good decision. All my instructors, they're talking about teaching is the most rewarding job, especially Grandmaster Dan King talking about this a lot. Teaching is most rewarding. That's why I'll never compare my profession with anything else. I do not envy lawyers. I do not envy medical doctors. I know Taekwondo profession is the best. Rewarding job. Physically, mentally, spiritually, you are healthy. Look at this, how wonderful students that I have. You will have. And Dr. King also talked about learn from each other. See, I know you learned from him, you learned from her, we learned. Because, you know what? Because you have attitude. You have a learning attitude. The moment when you are negative, you're closing everything. No matter how valuable thing coming, you don't see, you don't feel. But you have open mind, positive mind, things can happen. So very, very good. In our dojang, just because you become fourth dan, you don't become master. You go through this certification process. Just like me giving you know what? He can buy 5th degree black belt. He will become 8th dan maybe next year. Somebody will give him. Then he will be back against us because we went through all this. Someone else gave him the 9th and 8th dan, and he will be very happy, and everybody is really, I don't know whether you can take that or not. You know what? You learned a lot so much, right? Throughout the academy. You have something to take back home. Then you can make a difference on the students that you teach and touch every day. So whatever you learn, jot down. When you go back to dojang, use it. Ever since Grandmaster King taught us like the rope drill, all my instructors in the dojang, they're using it almost every day. Children are having fun, adults having fun. This is great. Who says Taekwondo is only for children? It's all depending on how you teach. If you teach like what Dr. King teaching, this is my black belt. This is the way how I teach my black belt. If you go through the cardiovascular, you're talking to them like you're talking to adults. You do warm up the way how you do. You know what? You will attract adults. So let's bring adult population back to our dojang. It is you. You only look at the overall like a PT exercise, Pumse training. Some of the things that you know is not really convincing adult population. That's why they are away. For example, if the way Grandmaster Lee is teaching, I'm able to attract many adults. No problem. Does not mean I'm poor at teaching children. I'm still fantastic with teaching children. But I just want to, when I face children, I use, and I become, make sure they can cling to me. When I teach others, again, different situations, same thing too. So let's bring our adult population back to our dojang, okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I would like to see you guys inviting each other among us. Somebody, we cannot make everybody happy. But you see, we do everything we can do best. Very sincere. So within our circle, invite. I like to see Master O inviting, soon to be Master Shannon to your dojang over the weekend. Hey, we have the training, going on, testing going on. Can you come over? When they come, treat them nicely. Instead of inviting somebody that you're always talking negative about us, inviting them, you become same thing. They're poisoned. So I like to see that. You bring your friends and families, visit Charlotte, then come to Raleigh, go to Sanford. So, you can find a lot of Jews within our community, within our dojang. So invite them. Okay?
Yes, sir.
No pressure, but invite them. Now let's call them, exchange with the email, something positive to share. Wow, I learned this today. This is the way how I took care of my troubled one. This is the way how I enrolled my very difficult person to my program. This is the way how I made my adult class so happy, because you have so many things to share. So please, let's have a strong community here. We have many people to thank for this academy. First of all, I want to thank you for coming. You took away your valuable, comfortable, your living quarter, and came to this dojang. But I bet this is worth. I really like to thank my own students and taking away and their time and be part of this academy. We've been doing this 25 years and 30 years together, every year. Not just 5 years and 6 years, long time. Then I see same thing, like a Master Baruch being with his own master. He's my second generation, but they are like 20, how many years? 23 years. It happens like that. Keep the long-term relationship. Appreciate my students coming out and sacrificing their time. And also we have an instructor. Even if the person is not an instructor, they came in all throughout the camp and taking pictures, and they also even registered, not on the floor every day, but he always wants to be part of the Tim Bilbo around here. Yeah. I want to recognize the Tim Bilbo coming out with this. I'm watching. When I have millions of eyes, I watch things. But this time, I want to recognize people like him. I want to recognize Master Carlos de Pesentes. He's, I have a reason. He's older than many of you, but he's like a little child when you are with you, playing and passionately engaging. Not only that, he's a 5th degree, highest ranking. He's willing to mingle and do things together with the elephant. Same dojang floor. Compared to many other 4th dan, 5th dan, I'm too good to be with Deputy Black together. Humble attitude, I recognize it. So give him a hand. And I'd like to thank Mrs. Singh preparing all the food for us. And she's not here, so give her a hand, please. Grandmaster Dan King and Master Dr. Yin King. I mean, the food they prepare, facility they're providing, and they are happy because we are here. And also, they are the one got the high school for us. So I'm very happy. You should be very happy that because you have those umbrellas on top of you.
So from them you're happy, we all happy.
Thank you. Yeah, you all did a very good job, and there's so many things. Mr. Singh, I know Mr. King, Dr. King, so we have the graduation coming later on. So my segment was just a little bit, but I was very happy to be with you, looking at all of you, but I'm always with you. Taekwondo is my life. I'm all about my BBW. I'm all about my Black Belt World Global. Anything what I do. Grandmaster Lee, I became one of the youngest 9th dan in the world. When people becoming 9th dan, physically they are unable to do many things. I went to Kukiwon to my